Hello ladies and gentlemen, this video is again about to connect Synfire to a DAW. It is about another way you can use Midi. Okay, so I still have the transport open, that was from the last video, and yeah, I added here another instrument. It's a complete control instrument, and I want to hear the sound from that instrument. And this is possible with something that's called a loop back device. Yeah, so, and this is a third-party software you need, and you can find different solutions for that. I use this one. It's called Loop Midi. I can also add a link then to this video, but there are also different tools. Usually they are for free, and that's also very useful because you see if data is going on or not, and you can create a kind of virtual MIDI channel. So right side Synfire, if I play this, I hear the sound of Synfire, but I want to hear the sound of a complete control, so I must send it to the other side. Therefore, first Synfire needs to know about this device. So you can restart Synfire if you started this later, or there's a trick. You can click here, and in the input, yeah, we're talking about output, but in the input there is here this flash to reset audio MIDI system, and then it will scan it again, and then you can see the device. Okay, so it should not play the internal piano. I click the wrench, click the next wrench, click new rec module, external MIDI instrument, and I will select here this channel I created, this virtual MIDI channel. So the other was for experimental things here, but Loop Midi is just a name from my side, and you see it also here. Okay, I always select it. And okay, I say fix channels, then I need to assign type of instrument, press OK. So, and now, now you hear from the DAW, and you see here the counter is increasing because it's it gets information. Yeah, as I still have the transport on, I can still jump around here. Okay, but it's just the instrument. You don't have the MIDI here. And it is not possible to control by Synfire transport Synfire. That means anything you do in the DAW, yeah, it doesn't help you here. So I see a kind of gap here, to be honest, and also not a great solution on the end. So, but it depends on your workflow, and maybe you can also write in the comments something. What is your idea of a great workflow? So my personal great workflow, I think, would be to have the things in the DAW to control with the DAW Synfire, and but get the sound like this here from Synfire directly into the DAW. And of course, then the question is how to get the MIDI. I mean, one way is, for example, I think that should work. So if I go to the beginning, but we know already this is a little bit buggy, so I click manually here, and I think if I go here to record, it should work. One issue but is that I cannot press here record and there at the same time. Yeah, okay, we do it anyway. So I record here, I press play here. You see, it's recording now the MIDI as it is coming from an external device. Okay, so, oh, it stopped because I stopped here. Okay, at least something. I think in Studio One, there is another trick, but I never tried directly. Let's see. There is something called retrospective recording. So I think if I play it now, I just play it. Oh, the time position is still broken. Okay. And then I can, yeah, it's a kind of replay. This is a very Studio One specific thing, that it remembers what you sent to the Midi, even if you did not press the record button. Yeah, that's a funny thing. So maybe that's a way if the first note starts in the very beginning. So yeah, it's a problem. Of course, I can also not use record here. I think that, no, that wouldn't start the record on the other side. Just starts to play on the other side. Okay. Yeah, that's in this video. Let's see if I find something more, what we can do, what works to synchronize those both tools.